What's goody, Frye Gang? So there's been quite a stir on Twitter. Some serious shit is going on over on Twitter within the past couple days, and this is a bit baffling. So if you don't know, over on Twitter there's this kid named Jere, and he has been basically blowing up recently because he's being outed for scamming multiple artists totaling up to hundreds of dollars. Okay, and his response to the whole thing is just very interesting, to say the least. So I found out about all of this, and this is mainly where it all stemmed from. This artist right here, Jere, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but their post here says, beware of this person, Jere, and that's his profile. This person purchased a 2x group commission, full body. They agreed to everything and paid for it. But a few days later, I received an email from PayPal saying they filed a dispute. I responded with evidence. I also contacted them. And here they provide proof of said exchange here. I don't know what was said before this, but Jere says it doesn't. Okay, noted. Will be update on the invoice and also the sketches later. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello again. Sorry for the wait. I have sent you an invoice today. All right, done. Okay, thank you. I have received the payment, and here's the rough sketches, by the way. Please let me know if there are any adjustments. Thank you. No adjustments. You ready to go? And here they show proof of the dispute that Jere had sent for $144. Okay, and that is just the first one here. It's not over yet. They continue. They said they would fix it. A few hours later they did, and my funds were returned. Since it was resolved, I continued with the commission. I finished the commission yesterday. They approved them and I sent files. So here for the proof, I think you're trying to refund the commission. I have already working on the line art, and also it's on the TOS, no refund. Please respond to this. Oh, I didn't try to refund. I think PayPal is being suspicious. So this answer right here is already suspicious. As I checked, you use a different PayPal address to pay the commission. Please check on your PayPal to resolve this dispute. Okay, I will only finish the comms once that dispute is resolved. All right. Okay, I managed to cancel the case. So now, all right, I just received an email about the dispute. I'll resume the comms now. We'll update once it's done. Thank you. And then some more proof here. Hello again, I just finished it today. Please let me know if there's any adjustments. Thank you. No adjustments. It's perfect. So it seems like everything went smoothly. But apparently not. And now I received an email from PayPal and they filed a dispute again. I was goddamn pissed off. I've sent the evidence again. That's the second email today. And here we can see the email says, you have received a case. What's happening with this case? Your buyer has filed a case with their bank for a payment made on August 4th, 2025. The case was filed for the following reason. The buyer stated that they did not make this purchase. Until the case is closed, we have put a temporary hold on the transaction amount. The transaction is eligible for seller protection. Log into your PayPal account and go to the resolution center to provide an information you might have by August 21st, 2025 to help us resolve this case. If you're already shipping the merchandise, let us know which shipping company you used and provide the tracking information. As we can see here, the same amount, $144 on August 4th of 2025. And when I checked it, the email address they filed in on the form and the email they used for the payment are different. It's either they use their relative's email or someone else's just to pay the comms. I was goddamn pissed off. And this actually checked out, as he apparently, according to him, was using his parents' account, which won't really make a whole lot of sense later on. I've had this situation before and now it's happened again. I'm crying right now. I'm supposed to pay all my bills, but this person ruined my life. Yeah, and now their account is in the negatives apparently because of this. And You might think this isn't a big deal, but this isn't the only person that he's scammed. He's scammed of upwards to 10 people, I've heard. I've found a couple other cases, but I've heard at least a day ago it was 6, 7, and now it's up to 10 people that he's scammed. So here is another artist. I'll call out post for Tokyo Jere. Beware of this person who literally going across platforms to commission artists just to file a case for refund and unauthorized transaction later, using this ruse to get free arts. And I'm here to share how I got the disputes twice. It all began on June 25th when he requested a half-body art through my Ko-Fi commission page and the payment is made. As per the procedures, I share the sketch asking for extra opinions before proceeding to complete the artwork and delivered to him on July 4th. He acknowledged it. So here are all of the details for like the art, I guess, here for $45. And it looks like these are their messages back and forth together. Hi Jere, sorry for just seeing this post, but I'm so surprised with your request. Been busy with my work and art fight preps, so might a bit tired, plus need to spend time with family. Hi Jere, and it seems like he's not even responding much. The sketch already done, see if that's okay. If all good, I can proceed with the colors and the shading. Good, then I continue the colors. Sounds good, everything is good, now you can process. Hi, your commission request has been done. This is awesome. Thanks, Cosy. You're welcome. Now, don't mind if I post it, bro. You can. All right. And there's more here, this time on Discord. Hey, Jere, check your Ko-Fi inbox. I already done the sketch. Also, since PayPal quite sucks because it says that your transaction is unauthorized, so mind if I use the conversation on the Ko-Fi there to use as proof, including the completion of commission and also the full art. Hey Cosy, thank you so much. This commission, bro, just completely dodging the entire thing. All right, you're welcome. Posting here as well. Thanks, heart. Now I let you do the honors. Post it to Twitter to show everyone. Sure you can. Remember to credit OC's featured as well. Okay. All right. And the final screenshot here, again, showing that a case had been filed against this, saying that the transaction was not authorized. Continue, but on July 11th, I got an email stating that I got a dispute, said that he did not make the purchase. I immediately contacted him about this matter. He said that he had no idea about this matter, and so I assumed that it's a minor mistake and moved on. So here is the case again, and then their DMs. Reading, that is a lot. DMs reading. Hi Jere, hey Cosy, I just want to confirm that if you have already paid the comms, because PayPal says your transaction is unauthorized, already submitting the proof of order though. Oh, sorry about that. So did they respond back yet? I don't know, they're still investigating. By the way, it said you filed a chargeback claim and you did it right, or PayPal did so without your permission. Just want to confirm because I'm scared I might be in trouble for that. That weird. Why would it say I filed a chargeback claim that I did not do? It's just PayPal being rude to us. So here we can. All right. Here, damn, I don't know, that PayPal did really suck. Already submitted the proof of order between me and you. Although not sure if that happens because your email, so PayPal and Ko-Fi email are slightly different. Yeah, they're different. So not sure if the email difference may cause your payment to be identified as unauthorized. Hopefully this will all be resolved soon. Same, I don't know what is happening, but I hope you get your payment in the end. Got the latest email that you said about... So not sure, okay. Got the latest email that said about, and then they showed them the case. Oh, Maybe you forgot an O in your PayPal email, or just pay through Ko-Fi and the record is automatically available on PayPal. I want to show what's different, but I am afraid that will offend your privacy. Really sorry for this matter, to be honest. It's all right, Cosy. Notice how he's refusing to go pay on Ko-Fi because this isn't an issue with PayPal unauthorizing. He is charging back all of this money to try to get free art. This is the difference. I mean, your PayPal email lacks an O like in Ko-Fi. His only response is O. Hopefully resolution will come out soon since I have submitted the proofs of your orders, including the completed art. It says that the similar reviews like that will take around 10 days or longer. Anyways, sorry for bothering once again. It's okay. Hope you get your payment back, bud. So how was your day, Cosy? And then they go on to have just some casual conversation. And then here again with the order forms to show what he had ordered, the art for $45. Continuing, after this incident, he requested another full body art through the Ko-Fi commission page and payment opinions completed and delivered to him by August 8th. And it's basically just the same conversation continued, and he filed a case again on August 11th. Again, used the same reason of unauthorized, and he did not make this purchase, reaching out for him on both Discord and Twitter, but he already went offline and stay silent. What the fuck? So here, Jere doesn't even respond at all. Hi Jere, sorry for the interruption, but all your comms have automatically opened the case without your consent by PayPal. I don't know how to resolve that. And here we see one for $85 and one for $45. So that's no small amount. Your PayPal is now negative valued, and one of the cases exactly the one you helped me out. And I won it, but it reopened again. Fuck PayPal. It's really important for me, to be honest, and I am sure you did made the payment, but the accounts, my PayPal transaction records are different than the email details of your Ko-Fi account. I hope you can look into this so I can be able to free myself out of this trouble. Please be serious. And he just continues to just not respond. And here it shows that their account went into the negatives because he kept charging back for the art that he commissioned. Already submitted the evidence of both cases to PayPal, and there is no progression. Now the funds of mine have gone red, and it's really frustrating, and I realize that he used different PayPal accounts for payments instead of his Ko-Fi account. And then that's still not even it, as another person came out with evidence that they were also scammed by Jere for a no small amount. Same thing happened to me. They said it was an accident, and I assumed they would fix it, but they never did. Ended up costing me an extra $75 because of PayPal fees. Luckily, they didn't get any art from me because they did this before I finished. I had only done the sketch. And then here we see the infamous PayPal, you have received a case. And then here showing the details of the transactions of $104.16 for this art. And this might be a separate one here of $52. I'm not really sure what that one's about. But Jere has done this to multiple people. It says the cases are in review still too, but I've already been charged for them. I don't fucking know. PayPal is weird. Hopefully it doesn't make me pay it again. The $200 ones were donos, by the way. Only the $50 one was the com. Okay, so it was only the $50 one, but even still, that's not a small amount. $50 for a commission is quite a bit. Now, there's still more. Like, there's multiple people he's done this to. I will never work on Jere ever again after reading this, and you want to know why? Because it happens to me as well when I was working on his art last month. He's interested, paid me for PFP commission, and got on working. A few days later, he did the most. He did the most disrespectful thing ever. He filed a dispute case to get his money back. I told Jere that why this happened. He lied by saying it was some error or the bank issue. I have respond by showing all the proof that he sent the money, and thankfully I won the case in the end. You know what's the worst part about it, peeps? Is that the fact he donated me through Ko-Fi, and he also dispute that as well, and that part made me furious that he'll go that far into getting his money back for donations. Sorry for an angry tweet here this morning, but seeing that I'm not the only one who had issues with Jere Toki made me want to speak up, because again, I never had a case when I worked on another peeps in the past, and as a person who's working to help my family, just upsets me really much. Good riddance for you being exposed. Now, it's one thing to charge back and scam people out of commissions, but the chargeback donations, that's just a whole nother level of scummy. Like, that shouldn't even really be an option to be able to charge back a donation, because that's just not right. Now, here's one more person that I found. Remember when I said I had a commission left to do for Jere? Well, I guess I can forget it. He just sent a dispute. To be honest, I really didn't need to be at negative 40, is that euros? But hey, life's life, I guess. I'd really appreciate if you could call me though, now more than ever. And here, sending proof that he did dispute it here. Hey, look, I really wanted to do your call, but after what happened, I'll just refund you. Since you're so determined to have your refund, thanks to you though, I am in some kind of trouble. I genuinely wanted to do yours. It would have been a pleasure, but all of this genuinely starts to piss me off. So have your refund as you wish. And one more thing, do not ever call me again if you can't afford to. And naturally, he never responded, because why would he respond? Now, here, apparently he had made a statement about this on Blue Sky. Here, this person, Agent 4, provides it here. So he made a statement on Blue Sky addressing all of this. Of course, he never posted it to Twitter because he wants to try to sweep this under the rug as much as possible. And I'm just gonna say this here. This is probably the worst statement I've ever seen. The worst apology or like addressing of a statement I have ever seen. Okay, and yes, I know people try to start using this as an excuse. He's 16, but that doesn't absolve him from anything. At 16, you are old enough to know what you should and should not be doing. 16, you should know. You know at that age that you should not be scamming people. I was not out here scamming people at 16, bro. I was worrying about getting to the next Pokemon gym. Okay, I wasn't worried about scamming people. So I don't use the excuse that he's just a minor, he's just a kid, he's only 16. No, he knows what he's doing. All right, and this is like the worst apology I've ever seen, and it's just impossible to read. It's like I have a stroke reading this. Hi, I'm Jere Tokyo Jere, and I'm here today to talk about the commission's problems with a few artists I'm having with. Let's get to it. And I'm going to try my hardest to read this because I've read through it once already and I still don't know what he's trying to say. So I comms Cosy 2 times this year and they been few issues lately. Each times it's say I requested a refund, but I actually did. It was my dad who asked for refund, even that me and mom and dad all together to decide calm Cosy for me. But then they decided to get refund for the art because it looks bad. Only he wanted to, which is very not great too. I explained to them that art is having stuff to do in their lives and take time to do. I will never refund any artist ever. Like, I might be being a little too harsh here, but I have a strong hatred for scammers and just people who do shit like this. I have no empathy for people who will scam people out of money for any reason, okay? And I don't care how old you are, you know damn well what you're doing if you're out here scamming people. All right? Age is not an excuse for anything. And to this man, is he 6 or 16? Because what is this? I can't read any of this. Does this man even graduate kindergarten? So basically what he's saying is that him, his mom, and his dad all decided to commission Cosy, but then miraculously his dad decided to refund the money for whatever reason, and he tried to explain to his dad that the artists need the money, but apparently he didn't care and refunded it anyway. Now, this gets called out later on, but let's continue. Same as Cosy, I already commissioned twice for TS too, but they also received the same issues as Cosy to, like my dad said again, horrible artwork, but I'm explained to them again that everyone's art style is different. So apparently for this case, his dad refunded the art because he thought it was terrible. Because he thought it was horrible artwork, he decided to refund it, which first of all, like, blaming your parents and especially your dad for this is just low. And second of all, even if that was true, that's scummy on the dad also. You paid money for this artwork and the only thing you can say is that it's horrible artwork, so you refund it. I mean, I understand if you don't like something, then you have the right to refund it, but come on. Like, at least try to come up with a more believable lie. And in 3, what my family is trying to fix. Me, my mom, and dad are trying to make sure everyone gets back they refunds, and this never happens or happened law ever again to everyone that got affected. I'm very sorry to this happened, but we're trying our best to make sure everyone gets their money back. Please don't stress me by calling me a scammer. I want to spend good vibes and help out artists in need, not making everyone mad at me. Thanks for reading, Jere Toki. The audacity, the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch to have this last sentence, which is not even a sentence. There's not a single bit of punctuation in this entire thing. Please don't stress me by calling me a scammer. I want to spend good vibes and help out artists. That is the complete opposite of what he's doing. He wants to help out artists by scamming them and draining their bank accounts. Y'all don't understand. He's trying to help these artists, like, move money across accounts to show that the economy is okay, I give up on that joke. Anyway, now there is this person right here, Zitris, who basically broke down his apology and kind of just like explained each part. And this is someone who also had commissioned Jere. I found out a few things that have happened during this and read Jere's response and decided to touch base on it, including people he scammed and how much money he scammed / legal repercussions he could face IRL. And they have an entire multi-page Google document of on Jere. So we're going to read this whole thing and go through it because this completely tears them apart. Hi, I'm Z, and I've been keeping track of the whole problem of Jere's scammings, and I've decided to make his explanation / apology not feel like an aneurysm when you try to read it, and so it actually makes some form of sense. Yeah, because I was having a stroke reading that. This man needs to go back to school. Worry about doing your schoolwork instead of scamming artists out of hundreds of dollars of money. Holy shit. Beyond spelling errors, that the sentences don't make any sense and are missing things, and also addressing my thoughts / opinions on the situation as a whole, including the damage he's caused to these artists and the literal potential crimes he's committed, not to mention leaving out information on how many people he's affected, as he only addressed 2 people. Hi, I'm Jere Toki, and I'm here today to talk about the commissions I've gotten. We already read that. We've already read all of that. Now my thoughts and things I've found out about during this entire situation. You've barely covered anything in this explanation / apology. Let's start with that. You only mentioned Cosy and TS Fung. during this, when the reason it mostly blew up and was heard was due to Jayo. I'm just going to call for now on Jayo calling you out. Many artists were affected by this, and you barely scratched the surface of this. How many artists were affected by this? Almost fell for this. 10 and counting as far as I've been able to Jayo, Icy Scratchy, Roger That Soldier, TS Foog, Cosy, Maritime May, was it Ketchup Studios, Dude's Drawings, Vam B, and Ryan Lewis. And potentially more I haven't found. You only covered Cosy and TS, but not any of the other artists in question. So let me help you with that. Jayoji, 144 USD for two full body renders of different people's OCs, all of which include 4 people in each artwork. I see Scratchy, 3D model / artist, commission ranging anywhere from $10 to $80+ USD. No found info on what happened if commission was requested or what kind of commission was requested. Roger That Soldier, $15 USD headshot SFN blender render. TS Foong, I can't find much, but viewing through everything, there was 5 dispute cases and commissions ranging anywhere from 5. I think is that euros, pounds? I'm pretty sure that's euros. I don't know. Someone correct me. Anywhere from 5 to 20, not including extras. Cosy, $45 USD for a bust / half body, presumably full render. Maritime May, $35 USD full body render. Ketchup Studios almost accepted a Discord Nitro commission, so $9 to $2 USD. Do Drawings, two $104 commissions and a $52 Canadian commission. But Dew did clear up that those 2 104s were donations and the 52 was the commission, but he did charge back all 3 anyway, not including the extra $75 from PayPal fees, 200 being donos and 50 being the actual comms according to them after I finished the sketch. Vampy B, Discord Nitro commission, $9 to $2. I'm not that didn't even go through as Nitro, just Nitro credit to where they had to pay out of their pocket and activate it themselves. And Ryan Lewis, SFM modeler, commissions ranging anywhere from 5 to 15+, not including extras. No info found on the commission types requested. These are all the people I'm currently aware of you scamming. You're welcome. In total, the damages of money lost by all these artists is $594.39, excluding the artists. I couldn't find info of what you spent. So in reality, you've scammed a total of at least $650 to $700 from artists. And this could be enough money to be considered fraud. Like this could this might actually be enough to like have some legal action against him. This is no small thing. Mind you, this is actually a crime. It's a form of theft / fraud. Yeah, theft. This involves the unlawful taking of someone else's property or money with the intention of permanently depriving them of it, which, I mean, I don't know if that would really count as theft. He didn't. Well, I mean, if you charged it back and there's not really any way to fight against it, then I guess. Fraud, this involved obtaining something of monetary value through deception or misrepresentation. Definitely true. What penalties could you face for doing this? The severity of the crime and the associated penalties can vary depending on several factors, including state versus federal jurisdiction. Scams occurring within a single state generally fall under state law. However, if the scam crosses state lines or involves federal agencies, such as using the mail, internet, or targeting banks, it can be handled at the federal level, potentially leading to harsher penalties. Amount of money involved. Crimes involving smaller amounts of money might be considered misdemeanors, while larger sums can escalate to felony charges, resulting in more severe consequences. Specific laws violated. Various types of fraud exist, e.g. mail fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, identity theft, each with its own potential penalties, according to Wallen and Cleric. Not only what you did is morally wrong, but it's also in a way illegal. Even if you are 16, 15 years old, it's still considered a crime and you could face serious consequences for this, and it's not a juvenile crime like stealing food from a grocery store. And if it isn't your account nor money, it goes deeper, because not only are you scamming people, you're more than likely doing it with money that isn't even your own. Under PayPal rules, you must be 18 or older to have an account with them. If you're under 18, you may have an account set up with the agreement of a parent or guardian. So if you have a consenting legal adult or guardian, this also backlashes on to them. You've been known in the, okay, this one is very damning right here. You've been known in the past to show off your wealth and how well off you are to other people, leading you to get kicked from service. Also, pulling stunts like being depressed and attempting to disappear from social media just to come back like nothing happened. Do I have any personal experience with you? Absolutely not. But my friends have, and it's not a very great thing, man. Now, I don't have any evidence of this, of him like flexing his wealth. So I'm not sure how true that is. Take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, that's another thing going on top of this, which just makes it even worse if this is true. You've caused stress and damage to many artists online, and it's not something you can run away from or simply fix and continue on with life. You can't hide and use your parents as an excuse, nor use your age or autism as an excuse as to why you did the things you did. You are 16 in high school. You can't think and act on your own as a sensible grown person. You know what you were doing and just don't want to face it now that you've been caught. You've also followed / talked to other artists with the intention of receiving art and getting commissions, including some people I'm friends with / know personally. I hope as you get older, you learn to grow as a person and do better in life. This is sad, and I take some pity for you on it, as it's more than likely been for attention or a sick form of fun. I take zero pity on him for this. I don't care. I have zero sympathy. There is no valid reason at all whatsoever why you should be scamming anybody for anything. Okay? Especially hundreds of dollars out of multiple artists. There is no justifiable reason why you would be scamming somebody like this, or scamming at all in general. Do not scam people. Do not commit crimes, fucking fraud and theft, scamming people out of hundreds of dollars. Like, why? It makes no sense. If you made it this far, thank you for reading, and do with this information as you will. All screenshots can be found in the users mentioned in this doc. And congrats to Jyoji for getting more commissions to make up for their missing money for rent / bills. I hope everyone else can get the same kind of peace of mind. Please go support all these lovely artists and help them get their money back from this scammer. And as of now, the recording of this video, that is all that has happened with this entire Jere situation. I mean, it's pretty clear to see that he was scamming these people out of their money, and the fact that he even tried to blame it on his dad is that's just sad. Okay, it's just sad. It's clear that he was doing this. If it was just a one-off thing, then okay, maybe he could use the whole dad excuse, but this happened to 10 potentially plus artists. Okay, this was very deliberate. He knew what he was doing the whole time, especially with his very non-answer responses in the DMs with all the just oh. He didn't really say anything because there was never an issue with PayPal. With it being unauthorized, he charged back every single one of those. And then the audacity to charge back donations. Are you serious? What was the, like, that? You don't even have an ulterior motive with that. Like with the art, I can kind of understand to get free art, but what are you getting out of donating to someone and then taking it back? Maybe because you're just an evil person who likes seeing people in despair. Like, you donate this large amount to them, they get happy and excited, and then you rip it from them, and just seeing the pain it causes them brings you pleasure. I see no reason why anyone would donate money and then take it back. What is the reason for that? If you couldn't afford to donate it in the first place, then don't donate it. I don't understand that mindset. but it's very clear that he was doing this by himself. I highly doubt his parents were involved in this. 10 fucking times his parents decided to charge back these commissions for whatever reason. I doubt that. And maybe he really was using his parents' PayPal account, that, or he just lied about his age to create his PayPal account, because most kids will do that whenever there's some age verification thing to use a website or an app. Most kids will just lie and say they're older than 18 just so they can bypass that and use it anyway. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what he did, but all of this was very deliberate. He purposely scammed all these artists, and I have zero sympathy for him. All right, I have a strong hatred for scammers and thieves and stuff like that. There's no justifiable reason why you should ever scam somebody, especially out of their money, for any reason. I just don't care what it is. There's no reason to scam someone. It is immoral, and it's literally fucking illegal. It is a crime. It is a crime, and nobody should be defending this, because this is just deplorable behavior. It really is. And I don't care if you're 16. All right, at the age of 16, you're old enough to know that you should not be doing shit like this. You know damn well right from wrong. All right, you know what you should and shouldn't be doing, and you know you shouldn't be doing this. You're 16, just get a job. Like, holy hell, like the earliest you can get a job in the US in most places is like 15, some places 14. All right, but 16 is like the standard age to get a job. You can make more money and a more stable, consistent income from a job than you will from scamming people. Like, I don't understand why you need to scam people. And it's not like you're gaining more money than what you had already. You paid them the money and then charged it back so you can get free art. Like, I don't know. I will never understand this type of behavior. It's just deplorable. That it really is. But a TLDR for all of those people, all of you who skipped to this timestamp, is basically this Jere kid. He commissioned a bunch of artists and then started charging back all of the money so he could get free art. And he's done this to 10 plus potentially artists. And he originally dropped a absolute dog shit statement, basically blaming it on his dad, saying that him, his mother, and his father all commissioned these artists together, but then his dad would charge back and refund the money for various reasons, which is just not the case at all. This was deliberately him doing it, scamming all of these people out of approximately $560 something. This is a literal crime. All right, this is fraud, this is theft. This is not like some stupid high school Twitter drama. This was like actual federal criminal shit. So this could land him in some pretty big trouble, depending on, you know, the situation. So this Jere kid, he is a scammer. I have zero sympathy for him, and I encourage all of you to go and support all of these artists that he has scammed. I will link all of their Twitters in the description if I can. So please go and support these artists and help them out if you possibly can. But yeah, this Jere kid, please keep a lookout for him, because he might come back and start scamming like nothing ever happened. So please keep an eye out for him and anyone else who may be doing this. But that's about it. See you next mission, and play some goddamn Splatty.